Don't drink me, don't do it. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day. I'm doing pretty alright myself. Very sorry if my voice is just a little bit scratchy right now. I just woke up not too long ago. I had intended on getting up at like 6 a.m. and exercising like I'm some entirely different human being. But instead, I slept for 3 hours longer and laid in bed for an additional like 20 to 30 minutes watching baby squirrel videos. But anyway, now that I am finally up and moving, I can go ahead and get into today's video, which I'm really excited about. This is one of my favorite videos of the entire month. This is the Ipsy versus Ipsy versus Ipsy video. If you guys are new to this channel, first of all, hello, welcome, very happy to have you. But also, you might not know what Ipsy versus Ipsy versus Ipsy is. So this is basically me testing out if the beauty profile that we set up on Ipsy really even matters. So I have a regular bag, which is the bag that has all of my regular stuff. I've had it for a very long time now, like going on 2 years. Then I have an adventurous bag where I say like, hey, I don't want regular colored makeup, I just want crazy colored makeup. And then third, I have a skincare bag where I say, hey, I don't want any of that makeup stuff, none of that makeup stuff, I only want skincare. Has this experiment told us anything in the past? Yeah. Maybe, like a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and dive on into these bags today to see if they live up to their profiles. I am also going to be trying on everything in the bags at the end of this video if you guys want to stick around for that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and open up bag number 1 here, which will be my regular bag. Okay, so this is this month's bag. It has a very like nice sturdy feel to it, which I like. There's some cute little butterflies on it with some rose gold shiny stuff here in the corners. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get in here and pull out the very first product. The very first thing I have in here is from NYX. This is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. I don't know if I've like ever tried one of these before. I feel like I've heard pretty good things about them and I think this is a very pretty color, so definitely excited to try this out today. Ooh, there's a large cardboard box in here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out just because it's interesting. Alrighty, next up we have a detoxifying hair mask. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is from Theory, maybe? And this is supposed to refine and condition all hair types. It has amino 8 complex, curated botanicals, granulated charcoal, shea butter, bamboo extract, and tea tree oil. And it also comes in a decent sized little tube here, so that is always nice. Of course everything would fall out of the bag. Give me 1 second to collect all my items. Alrighty, so I guess these are the 3 things that fell out of the bag. There are a couple of little extra items on the floor, so hopefully these are actually what came in the bag. So the first thing we have here is from Micha and Mia, and I feel like we have received something from this brand before. This is a loose pigment in the shade Copper. Alrighty, so here is what the swatch looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. I love copper stuff, so this is an amazing pigment. Then next up here we have something from Steve Laurent. This actually comes with pretty cute little packaging. I like it. When you open it up, there is a cute little mirror, and then we have our blush shade. Ooh, and that is a super duper pretty blush shade. Very happy with that. It is a little bit pinky, a little bit rosy. And then the very final thing in my first regular bag is this right here. This is from Pure Lease, and I feel like I say it wrong every single time, but this is a coconut oil and coffee sugar body scrub. It does look like a good size sample, and I feel like there's a pretty decent amount in this little bottle. Overall, I think my regular bag was pretty okay. I like the NYX little lip thing here. I like the blush. I really like the pigment. So far, I think we're off to a pretty good start. Let's go ahead and move on to the next bag. This bag should be totally different than that first bag. This bag should be like crazy colors, very makeup heavy, no neutral stuff whatsoever. I want green blush and blue lipstick and red eyeshadow. That's all I want in this bag. So let's go ahead and rip into this one here. Oh my gosh, it like glued me to it. Oh, that is very sticky. Ooh, okay, I'm feeling something outside of the bag as well, which always makes me happy because it is a brush and I absolutely love getting brushes in these bags. So this little brush here looks very, very nice. This is actually from Vasanti, and I don't know if I've ever tried anything from that brand before, but this brush feels pretty good. So this is just like a nice fluffy like blending brush. The bristles feel super duper soft, pretty nicely densely packed. Alrighty, so the very first thing, I'm feeling something wrapped in like plastic. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. So I have a little like cream thing here. I'm not really sure why it's wrapped in plastic. I guess just like double protection from leaking or something. Alrighty, so this says bubble on it, lemongrass and tea stimulating hand cream. Stimulating hand cream. That's something I've never heard of before. I don't quite know why you need your I'm sorry, I just saw on the side, it literally says, oh man, are you guys not gonna be able to see that? It literally says, don't drink me. It's like it knows what kind of person I am, and I'm very likely to taste test things that smell really good, so it just says it right there on the front. Don't drink me, don't do it. Why do you need your hands to be stimulated? Okay, a little bit further reading of the instructions here. It's just like a hydrating hand cream, and it's supposed to help like stimulate and uplift your spirit. Not necessarily your hands, but it feels nice and hydrating, so I'm always down for a good hand cream. Alrighty, next up in here I have another kind of a tubey thing, and this is from BRTC and then BRTC also backwards. So this is a Jasmine Waterful Foaming Cleanser. This is just supposed to be a standard daily cleanser. Alrighty guys, so there are two little skinny sticks in here, and both of them feel like black eyeliners. If I have received two black eyeliners in one bag, I think I might just have to have a good little giggle, because there is just so many black eyeliners you can get in subscription boxes. Okay, it is not a black eyeliner. At first, when I first pulled it out, I was like, it's a black eyeliner. But it is not. This is a 24-hour lip stain. Ooh, it looks like a little marker. Ooh, I did not expect it to be that pigmented. That is very, very pigmented, and it goes on like super smooth. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what this other little skinny guy is in here. And we have something from Ciate London. This is the Star. Oh, okay. So we did get a black eyeliner in this, but this one's just a little bit fancy. So this is the Ciate London Starstruck eyeliner, and it has like an eyeliner and a stamp, and it's also cling wrapped, and I can't get into it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get a little swatch of the eyeliner. It is like a felt tip. Ooh, oh, that actually seems to swatch pretty nicely. It did leave kind of like a thick line, but I like crazy winged eyeliner anyway, so it's probably good for me. And there's a little star stamp on this side, so let's go ahead and see what we can stamp. Did it work? Oh, that's actually kind of adorable. I kind of love that. Alrighty guys, so for my adventurous bag, I don't really know how adventurous this is. I mean, we got a black liner, which is very, very standard. It was a little bit more fun because there is a star stamp on it. I don't know, just not my favorite bag ever. I definitely have enjoyed my first bag better than this one. So let's go ahead and get into the third bag and see what we think. This bag right here is the skincare bag. I have said that I am not comfortable with makeup. I only want skincare stuff. Don't send me the makeup. I don't want it. So let's go ahead and get on in here and see what kind of lovely skincare stuff we have received. Alrighty, right off the bat, I'm feeling bubble wrap, and I'm feeling like it's not skincare. Alrighty, so the very first thing we have in here is from Polidorf. Never heard of that brand before, but this is a bronzer in the shade Bora Bora. Here is the bronzer swatched on my hand, and I think it actually looks pretty decent. Not too overly orangey. Next up in here, I'm feeling that same suspicious plastic bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and yep, there it is. So we have a repeat of our bubble stimulating hand cream. So I'm going to set this to the side to pass on to somebody else. Feeling a little tube in here. What is this? Okay, this is something. And this is an Oasis hydrating treatment, clinically proven to hydrate immediately and soften skin. That is something I could definitely use. I'm having some skin issues. Why aren't you focusing? I'm having some skin issues going on around like the nose of my face. Not to be confused with the nose anywhere else on me. I'm feeling two skinny things in here again. Hopefully they're both not repeats. Oh, we do have another repeat. So we have another Ciate London Starstruck eyeliner. And the final thing in here is wrapped in plastic. Let's go ahead and get her out. Ooh, okay, another brush. Always excited for a brush. So this is from the brand Ruby, and I've never heard of that name before, but that was my grandma's name, so I am quite partial to it. So overall, for my skincare bag, I don't know. Not exactly my favorite either. I feel like the 3 things I got that weren't skincare at all don't really fit into the profile. Out of all 3 of these bags, I've definitely enjoyed like my regular one the most. I don't know if they get that one the most accurate because I've had it for so long or what it is. I have been doing all the reviews for every single one of these bags, so I'm not really sure. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Which bag was your favorite? The first regular bag, the second adventurous bag, or the third skincare bag? Alrighty, so that was all the unboxings for today. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the try on if you guys want to stick around for that. If not, I totally understand. These videos are always like a million minutes long. So if you want to go ahead and click off, that is okay. I'll just see you guys in the next video. I hope you have an amazing day. But if you want to stick around, the try on portion is starting now. Alrighty, I have zoomed you guys in just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start with some of this primer. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Beauty All Hours Primer, and I really like how thin this primer is. I like that it just feels like it sinks into your skin. And next up, I'm going to be putting on my Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is my favorite foundation in the entire world. I'm all foundationed and powdered up, looking cast-free as always, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to warm up the face a little bit, bring some life back to the skin with this Paula Dorf bronzer. Let's go ahead and see how this works. Gotta try to make this forehead here appear just ever so slightly smaller if that's possible. My lovely grandmother, love her heart, like every time she saw me there for a little while, she would just be like, look at that big old round forehead. I just love that big old round forehead. And I was just like, thanks, Grandma! Alrighty, so here I am bronzed up, and I think it actually looks alright, pretty decent. My bronzing skills are not very good at all, but the bronzer itself I think looks alright. Alrighty, next I'm gonna go ahead and use the Steve Laurent blush, and I'm gonna use my standard Kat Von D blush brush for this. Alrighty, I think this blush is actually kind of pretty. It's subtle, but you can also build it up if you wanted to. If you like really, really pink cheeks like I tend to, then you can definitely build this up to get a more, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, pink cheek. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my favorite highlights ever. This is the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter, and it's a real good one. Alrighty, brows are done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes and try to figure out what on earth I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start, if I can find it, with my Soft Glam palette here from Anastasia. This is one of my favorite palettes of the moment. I'm gonna take the Tempera shade here on my finger and just lay down a base, and then I'm going to take this little fluffy brush here into the shade Rustic, which I'm already making a substantial dent in. Alrighty, now that that is blended out, I think what I'm gonna do, don't know if it's gonna work, I'm going to take this Drama Liquid pencil here. This is in the shade Chantilly. This is from Lancome. So what I'm gonna do, is it gonna work? I don't know. I'm going to put this all over the lid, and then I'm going to pack on that this one. I'm gonna pack on this copper shade on top of it, using this as like a shimmery base. Is that gonna work? I have no idea. Ooh, that may have indeed worked. You guys, I completely forgot that I received brushes in these bags, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these brushes. I thought at first I was gonna do like the copper all over the lid, but I think I wanna just do it more like concentrated in the center with a little bit of like a deeper shade on the outer edges. So I'm gonna use the brush that I got in the Ipsy with the shade Mulberry up here and see what that looks like. I'm gonna take this Vasanti brush that we got and try to like blend out these edges really well. Alrighty guys, so both of the eyes are done. Now I'm gonna go ahead, now I'm gonna go ahead and give this eyeliner a try. Alrighty, so it seemed to go on decently okay. It skipped a little bit over these chunkier sections of eyeshadow, but it did go on decently black. I mean, very black. And I think it looks pretty good. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. This is the Monsieur Big mascara from Lancome. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I am running a little bit low on it though. Gotta get real close so I can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, the last thing I'm going to try out here is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm as soon as I can get this plastic off of it. I expected it to be a little bit more on like the brown side. It's a little bit more pink. I was hoping it would kind of go with the eye look a little bit better, but it smells like vanilla, so that's definitely a plus. Oh, I almost forgot to set this. This is the Ofra Makeup Fixer with the Light Mist, and I'm gonna try my best not to scrunch up my eyes so I don't get black rings around them. Here we go. That's my makeup setting spray. This is the final look using everything that I could out of the bags. So let me know what you guys think. I actually really enjoyed several things out of the bag, more than I thought I would. I like the bronzer. I really like the coppery loose pigment. I like the black eyeliner. It kills me to admit that I like the black eyeliner that came in a bag because there's just so many, but I do really like it. I think I'm gonna save the star stamp for another day. However, I don't know how well the bags like individually fit into the profiles that I set up. The most accurate was definitely my first bag. It came with more neutral colors. It definitely was like makeup heavy, so that bag was really good. The other two are kind of like maybe a little bit okay. Alright guys, that's everything I have for you all today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. I just hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time.